Today, guys, we are flying to America for the very first time. We're flying from London to Miami, and the reason why we're going to Miami is because we've been invited onto a brand new cruise called Embassy World America, and we've never been on a cruise before, so we're extremely excited to see what it's like to experience a cruise for the very first time. But more on that later. We're at Heathrow Airport. We need to check into our flight. Okay, guys, so first thing we want to do for American Airlines is here, step one, tag bags. So you have the self-service kiosk over here. We have these airlines. Obviously you want to go for American Airlines. There we go. All right, forbidden items, we've got none of them, confirm. All right, you got the boarding pass there, perfect. Here we go, that is us, select all. So you got Karolina and me, JF. We don't have any guns in our luggage, definitely not. So ready for Miami.
Yay.
All right, so our flight is departing at 12:15. We can actually see it on the board over here.
Yeah, it's just there.
Just there at the bottom, yeah. Miami, American Airlines.
Checking bags.
Checking bags. All right, do we have the boarding pass on here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The mobile version is enough.
How many bags are you checking? So one for Karolina?
Yes.
One for me. So we are checking in these suitcases from a level 8, brand new ones we've got. So it says here, switch flights, earn a travel voucher. I wasn't expecting this. It says we're looking for volunteers to move flights if needed. To volunteer, just select the offer you wish to receive. Lowest offer. So we can get paid to switch the flight.
That's crazy.
But I don't think we actually want to switch the flight because we've got big plans happening in Miami. So I think are we gonna pass on this?
Yes.
I think
no thanks.
All right, we're gonna pass on it. Here we go, guys. American Airlines is MIA, Miami International, Florida. All right, so we got our bag tags now. Should we head to the check-in desk?
Yes.
So step one, tag bags. Step two, drop bags. This way? Okay, thank you.
It's so interesting because everything is digital.
Yeah. So there's a queue over here, but they have check-in people on the desk, but these are self-service. So I think maybe we can just go around. Hi. It's like self-service bag drop.
Yes, let's go 47.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Please place your heaviest bag on the belt. So who's got the heaviest suitcase?
I'm not sure.
I think you, Karolina. Tag facing up. All right, perfect. And now you can scan the boarding pass, it says.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, no forbidden items. Please scan your bag tag using the hand scanner. So everything
so
literally,
old school. This one.
Yeah. All right, now mine. So Karolina's 18.9 kilos. Okay, guys, so I need to scan my boarding passes over here. Just put it there. You scan it like that?
Yeah, please, wait.
Okay, so
You want to do it
I want to
yourself?
scan it. Yeah, I want to scan it. Oh, there we go. Wow. So 16.9 kilos. Yours was what? Yours was 18.
18.9.
Yours was 18.9.
Yeah.
There it goes. Bye bye. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you.
All right.
Upstairs, security.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, that was very smooth. We did all the check-in by ourselves.
Yeah.
From the bag tags to dropping off the luggage.
Yeah.
Everything's now digital nowadays.
And you have the boarding pass on your mobile phone.
So we have to take this lift up to departures. Okay guys, so we have just got through security, and I must say the airport experience has been extremely smooth. So we're at Terminal 3 here at Heathrow, and then security, we don't need the plastic bags anymore
Yeah, you don't need to also remove all of the cosmetics.
So you don't need the plastic bags for all your toiletries, as long as they're under 100 milliliters. That's what they have said, which is really nice. You don't need to worry about getting them plastic bags or buying them.
And you don't need to remove anything from your bag. Electronics, it all
That's
sits
really nice,
inside.
yeah. So they don't ask you to take anything out, so it just makes the experience so much kind of smoother and stress-free. And we're going through the duty-free here, so you can smell the nice fragrances, very punchy fragrances. Yeah, sure, mate. Are we in the right one? Okay, awesome.
And mine.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Hi, good morning.
Fine. Please scan your boarding pass.
Scan it just here?
Yes, please.
Beautiful. Is that our plane just over there?
Oh no, ours is over there.
All right.
We're taking the bus over there.
Okay, it's American Airlines flights?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you.
For me, please. Lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, it's very busy. Everyone here is on our flights.
This is so exciting. Thank you.
I'm with her.
It's happening.
This one is very excited. So this is very nice seating. This looks like, is it business?
I think so. I could have seen some champagne being poured there.
Yeah. Maybe one day in the future, Karolina.
This is a dream.
All right, now we are coming more into economy. That's where we're heading to. So this looks like premium economy. And now I think we are where we belong, Karolina.
Yeah, our row is 27.
27
Here we go.
A and B. So we have a window seat.
Yes. All right, so we are sat down here. There's probably going to be the third person sitting next to me.
So it's a 3-3-3 setup.
Yeah. We've got the pillow, we have the blanket, so as per usual.
It looks like a little bit like a hospital blanket. But the seats do look quite nice. They're kind of this like grey charcoal leather. They look quite comfortable.
Yep.
And we do have TVs, thankfully. We're on this flight for how long, Karolina?
For actually, I would say 9 hours and 40 minutes, quite long. So I hope that there's going to be good movies on this one.
So it does look a little bit dated, kind of old school, kind of
like
setup on the back.
Retro.
Yeah. So we do have a TV. We've got a table just over here, as you do.
Like regular.
Yeah. And what about legrooms? How do you feel about legroom, Karolina?
It's quite actually small, right? Like I'm actually tall, but like it's really not that
Not that
big
much,
of a space.
I do have my bag under there, but I was expecting a little bit more legroom. I think with like American Airlines, I was having the impression that from the outside it looks absolutely beautiful, the plane with the American
Grand.
flag on the end of the kind of tail end of the plane. And then you go through, you see business class, looks nice, but you do get what you pay for. And we are in economy, so we can't complain. You do get what you pay for.
And
But
it's very classy, I would say.
yeah, it's nice. I would just say some parts of it just looks a little bit dated, if I'm being honest. What do you want? Same as guys. This never happens. Never. Lunch is being served, guys. I wonder if it's going to be British or American food. We're about to find out. Chicken or lasagna, Karolina?
I think, yes.
One of each, yes please. We're going to mix it up. Alright, what is this one?
This one I think it's chicken.
Oh, lasagna for me.
You want lasagna?
Yes. Karolina wants to go for the chicken. We like to mix things up. Alright, so what do you have there, Karolina?
This is what it is. It looks quite nice. I think there's some potato inside. There's chicken in maybe like a tomato sauce. There's some green peas and beans. And there's a salad. I love it. Some cake here as well.
Looks like some kind of like lemon crumble cake.
Bread as always.
Ciabatta bread.
There's even like the table cracker. Maybe for the tea.
Okay.
And water.
Water.
Some butter. And I don't know what it is.
That is, I'm pretty sure
Kiri.
that's like cheese?
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
cheese. That's the laughing cow, actually. And mine, guys, is exactly the same, apart from I've gone for the delicious looking lasagna right here. Okay guys, so we just finished our lunch, and honestly I was expecting more from the food on American Airlines. It was just okay. I would give it a 6 out of 10. However, Karolina did enjoy hers much more than me, and she gave it an 8 out of 10. But personally I would say that we've had much better food on other airlines. Now it is worth mentioning that the entertainment system on board was actually pretty good. There was a wide range of movies and TV shows to keep you entertained. However, they did have a bit of a glitch. They had to reset the systems a few times during the flight because a lot of people couldn't watch some of the content, including ourselves. At least half the things that we wanted to watch weren't available. We would go to click it and it just would reset and it wouldn't work. But anyways, at least on the way back to London, we can catch up on the things that we missed out on.
On behalf of American Airlines, welcome to the United States. American Airlines, you are why we fly.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The reason why we have come to America, and that is to experience the brand new ship from MSC called MSC World America. And this ship is going to be unreal. It is so big. It can hold over 6,000 guests. And so tomorrow we're going to be starting the day off at their brand new cruise terminal here at Port Miami, which is the largest cruise terminal now in the world. So we're going to be experiencing that and then heading on to the ship, where over the course of 3 days, we're going to be experiencing everything this ship has to offer, from fine dining to endless entertainment. And it gets better because we're going to be going to the Bahamas again for the first time, and that is because MSC has a private island in the Bahamas called Ocean Key. So we're going to be sailing on MSC World America to Ocean Key, and so we get to experience the beauty, the bliss of this private island. And so it's safe to say we are extremely excited. We've never had the opportunity to experience anything like this, coming to America for the first time, being on a cruise for the first time, and also going to the Bahamas for the first time. There are going to be 2 more videos coming from ourselves about MSC World America. You do not want to miss it. Don't forget to subscribe, and then videos are going to be coming your way because you really don't want to be missing out on what we're going to be showing you guys.
Enjoy your holiday. Thank you.
Alrighty guys, so time to collect our luggage. It is extremely busy. Thank you. Over here, there's quite a few flights actually waiting to collect the luggage.
Yeah.
And the Esther you applied for,
I did
both
it online,
versions.
yeah.
It was quite easy, right?
It was like $20 each or something.
They didn't ask for it at the immigration, but they just
Yeah.
started asking us questions.
I
They did the
think,
fingerprints, did the webcam photo,
Yeah.
but
When you're going through security, when you bike through and
they want to like,
they're
really getting into your luggage to make sure.
into you.
Into you, okay, alright.
First time I was like, you know, mate, calm down. I'm not.
We'll be experiencing that soon anyway on the way out
Crazy.
back to London.
It's like the scanner didn't beep or anything.
Yeah,
Just came and stopped patting me down.
stop patting you down.
Whoa, where's this come
Yeah, this is
from?
what I heard, like stories that they're quite like a bit aggressive.
Yeah.
Karolina's happy. This is hers.
She's coming.
Alright, now, where is mine? That's why the grip's really nice.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Alright, let's head outside. Can you hear the Spanish notification?
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I can also see that underneath the English translation there's Spanish one.
And we have made it, guys, to the United States of America. This feels so surreal.
Yeah.
So we collected our luggage, we got through immigration. Now I must admit, immigration was quite rough.
Yeah.
There was a lot of questions, almost like a bit of an interrogation. What are you doing for work? What are you doing here?
Double checking.
I said I was here for travel. And they were like, so what is your purpose then? Is it to be on vacation? So I think vacation is how they say holiday. In the UK, it's holiday. Here, it is vacation. And so we were expecting that because I've heard stories that immigration here can be quite strict. But everything was fine. We got through, got our suitcases, and now we're going to be heading into downtown Miami, actually. Everyone's exiting here. And you've got the Earth just over there. We're going in circle. First things first, guys, we're gonna get some US dollars out of this cash machine from Dade County Federal Credit Union. In English, you can see English, Espanol. So there's a big Spanish influence here. All right, this part we're not gonna show you guys. Yeah, try and guess that code. Ooh, a digital receipt?
Interesting.
US is high tech. So what we are looking for, we just want a little bit of cash. Let's get out 100 US dollars. Let's see if it gives us a, okay, there's a $2.50 charge. Okay, let's just accept that. Yes. So we're gonna get 100 US dollars. Hopefully we get a $100 bill. Transaction is approved. So we were hoping, Karolina, for a Benjamin Franklin on a $100 bill, but we're settling for some $20 bills. Now the question is, who is this chap on the $20 bill, Karolina?
So he's Andrew Jackson, and we made our homework because he was the 7th president of United States.
And he was the son of Irish immigrants, so he's got Irish ancestry. And look at the color, the kind of green dollar bills, like they're straight out of the movies you would watch as kids.
Right?
So you might be wondering why we only got $100 out. And that's because we're not here in the US for a super long period of time. We're here mainly for the MSC World America cruise, but we always like to get a little bit of cash out, especially when we arrive somewhere we don't really know if we're going to need it. And I'm assuming that nowadays in the US everything is cashless. Oh, look at the colors here coming from the window. It's like a rainbow. And so we're taking the MIA mover over here, which I think is completely free, to transport us to the Metrorail. It's looking pretty full there. Alright. Oh, we can go here. Alright, so we're going to go on.
Please stand clear of the doors. Las puertas se están cerrando. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. Train is starting. Please
Again,
hold on to handrail.
more Espanol.
It's crazy.
Por favor, se acercan a los pasamanos y los carritos de equipaje.
This MIA mover is moving extremely fast. We're going really, really quickly. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but we're going at lightning pace. And actually you can see Miami in the distance.
Right?
Por favor, no olvide sus pertenencias y tenga cuidado al salir. This is final car center. Metro bus and tri-rail. Please take all.
All right, so we need to take the Metrorail into downtown Miami. So now we need to take the Metrorail. These automatic, yes they are. And you have the Metrorail just over here. I wonder if we can use digital payments. We can use our phone, is it okay? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Ooh. Okay, thank you so much. All right, he was a very friendly chap, but does that mean that we have to tap on the way out?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, this train station kind of looks futuristic, Karolina. So the question is now, guys, can we take a train here to downtown Miami? So we've got the digital board over here. It says southbound. That's what we're looking for. Dadeland South, orange line. 7 minutes. So this is our very first look inside of a train here in the US. Very spacious, very clean. I like these blue seats over here.
It's nice aircon.
Yeah, nice aircon. It's very hot here in Miami. We've got hefty suitcases, so we've had to sit a bit separately. We're hoping for a nice view outside of this window here. But coming from the UK, where it's like 10 degrees, and coming to the US, coming to Miami, and it's 29 degrees, the aircon is definitely welcome here. So I did ask Karolina if she wanted to take the lift, but she wanted to take the steps because she's a strong, independent woman. Look at her
Exactly.
carrying her very large level 8 suitcase.
But going down, it's not a problem. It's going up.
Okay guys, so let's see if we can actually tap out. Oh, we can just walk out. Oh, right. We don't need to tap off. Okay. All right, let's
Just
just
like
walk.
this?
Yeah, just. Oh, you need to tap.
Thank you
You
so
guys are
much.
living in the future. In everywhere we go around the world, you need to tap on, tap off. It seems here that you don't even need to tap on or tap off. All right, we've made it to downtown Miami. Now we need to just navigate ourselves on foot to our hotel. And Karolina's the navigator.
Yes,
She's
we
got
are
Google
turning
Maps
right.
up. We do have internet already. We'll talk more about that later. How we got that as soon as we landed on the tarmac when the plane arrived. It's really nice to connect to your internet as soon as you land. We have made it to our hotel, CitizenM. Let's go ahead and check in.
Yes.
Yeah, checking in? Sure. We just do it through here? Perfect.
Just check for an ID real quick.
Sure, we got our passports, is that all good? Yep.
Middle school IDs, high school.
That was all good. Hey, we found you. That was booking.
Everything good, Mr. Child?
Yeah.
I hope I'm saying your last name right.
Yeah, you're saying it really well. Yeah, no, yeah. We just come off a flight, so it's been a long day.
Where are you coming from?
London. Yeah, so we flew first time in the US. So thank you.
Is your first time staying here as well?
Yeah, first time in the US, first time in Miami,
First time in the CitizenM too?
first time in the CitizenM. Yeah.
You're more welcome. We're just so you know, we're from Amsterdam, so a lot of things here look unique in a special way.
It's like kind of quirky, right?
Yeah, I can
it's
see
a
it. I
quirky
love the
place.
decor.
I can even see a shark over there.
Crazy.
It says create a room key. Do we just grab one of these and? All right, room key.
That's crazy.
Oh,
I
it's
just grabbed
actually
it from-
loading. Yeah, it's loading onto the.
It's interesting
card.
how you can do this all by yourself.
Done. Your room number is on the slip. So we're room number 544. Enjoy your stay. Appreciate your help, mate. Thank you.
Your luggage.
I need the luggage. Yes, I do. Okay, appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Alright. Hey, it's a really cool place. We've got a nice little bar.
It's a
over
bar.
here. Ah, here we go. Elevators to the guest rooms. First thing I notice is this really vibrant red carpet. All right, we're going this way. So this is Citizen 501, Citizen Eye in Heaven. So,
This is us.
welcome to our humble abode here in Miami. So you can see it is quite a small but very cozy room. Something that isn't very small is this rather large bed, Karolina.
It's actually massive. Like I wouldn't expect to have such a big bed in a room like this,
You can see
right?
the perspective next to you, it's so big.
Yeah.
And we've got some quirky touches. I have no idea.
I think
this
it's
is.
a pillow.
It's so big as well. And also I notice this fella over here, he's holding up all of these books. So very quirky indeed. And on the TV there it says, CitizenM says, welcome Jayesh Hemant. So Hemant is my middle name, that's the name of my father. It does remind you that you can actually control
Yeah, the iPad is here.
everything from the iPad. So evening Citizen Jayesh Hemant. I like how it's playing on the Citizen there. Let's tap to start. Oh, it looks like we can change quite a few things, like the color. So there's a pinkish color in the room. I think we can change this to
You're changing
blue.
it here.
All right.
This is the blue one. What I really like about this space is how they're maximizing everything. So even the sink area, like it's so simple, but it has everything. Like
everything you need.
yeah, like there's soap, there's towels, there's
The hairdryer.
yeah, hairdryer.
Says, shh, the hairdryer is hiding. So that's what they're doing here. They're literally maximizing the space,
Yeah.
and they're hiding everything you need in each corner of the room without it being so cluttered.
Right. What is this, for example?
Is that a fridge, like a minibar?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's quite cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you got some nice lighting again. You can see it is really well designed, very contemporary. I love the lighting inside of here.
Yeah. There's so many different switches. Mirror right.
Yeah, so you don't have to do everything with a tablet. If you don't like digital tech, they have got switches, so they're
Perfect.
covering everyone. And one thing we haven't shown you is this capsule over here where the bathroom is. Let's have a look. Okay, so it is a small space, but they are utilizing that space very well. So you've got the shower over there. Does it have a door? Yes, so I like how it separates the shower from the toilet. I hate it where the water kind of mixes in with the toilet, but very nice and clean.
It looks very modern.
Yeah, and you've got the LED panel there, the red LEDs that can be changed. So you might be wondering, how much does a place like this set you back here in Miami per night? And that amount is $150 per night, which I think is actually very reasonable.
Including breakfast.
And it's including breakfast. It's a very nice hotel. It's a small space, but it's actually really nicely designed. We feel really kind of cozy and comfortable here. But we do know that we were expecting prices of hotels in the US to be much more expensive than around the world, but especially Miami, because I think the real estate in Miami is extremely expensive, hence why they're making such small rooms and they're kind of utilizing the space to the maximum. But $150, I think is pretty reasonable. Good morning, guys, from Miami. We woke up to a really nice view outside of our window. We are seeing the Casilla Center. You've got this Miami text in this font that's like out of the GTA games I used to play as a kid. So yesterday was a long day. We started the day off at 6 a.m. UK time, and we ended up going to bed at midnight Miami time. And the travels itself are quite tiring, but then what you don't see is we're also filming and we're thinking about the scenes as we're moving about, and so that is quite stressful, but also it just takes off a lot of your energy. So we were absolutely whacked by the end of the day.
So if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to put the like button. It will mean a lot to us.
Yes, or just leave us a comment that you're enjoying the video, that you appreciate all the hard work going into this. And so after we checked in yesterday, we decided to go to a place called Bayside Marketplace. We can actually see it from our window because you can see the Ferris wheel. And it's like this shopping area during the day, but then at nighttime it comes to life. It's very lively. There's a really nice vibe on the waterfront. Along the waterfront, you have a bunch of restaurants. So we decided to go to a place called, I think it's called Sandwich. Sandwich.
Yeah, I think that's the correlation.
To have, or to try, a Cuban sandwich for the first time. Now, you might be thinking, why a Cuban sandwich? Well, in Miami, they have a huge Latin American population, and especially Cuban population. And so that makes up a large part of the culture here in Miami. So when you arrive into the airport and you're hearing all the Spanish notifications, and everyone's actually, someone approached me yesterday speaking Spanish.
Just randomly.
Just randomly. He thought I was I don't know, Spanish speaking, or South American possibly.
Yeah. It's so interesting. I didn't expect it at all.
Yeah, I mean, when you think you're going to arrive to the United
the
States
US.
of America, and then you start hearing all this Spanish notifications and people speaking to you in Spanish, that was quite interesting. But anyways, went to the Sandwich and we ordered what is called a Cubano, which I think is like a Cuban sandwich. Yeah. And so inside of this sandwich, you have some delicious meats. I think it's called City Ham, lechon. Which is definitely Spanish influence, lechon. Yeah. And then inside of it, you got Swiss cheese, I think some pickles.
And also mustard sauce. And it was all in some sort of the Cuban bread. And for us, it was panini, but it was more doughy, but also it was so nicely toasted. Like, oh my god.
When you opened it up and the meat is like glistening and it's like kind of juicy.
Like,
and it was like a piece of art inside of there, all kind of layered really nicely.
I bet your mouth is watering right now.
I bet it is. And on the way back from Bayside Marketplace, we spotted something in the late evening kind of lurking on the pavements towards our hotel, and I think it was a delivery robot, and so it was kind of like stopping and starting. Like if someone came in front of it or a vehicle, it would like stop, and so it's kind of unsure about itself, and it was kind of cute. It had like this like love heart on top of it, and so we were like, where are we? We're like living in the future, because in the UK, we're kind of living a bit more in like the olden times. It's very like kind of traditional.
Here in Miami, everything is so modern so far.
And so on the way back from my hotel, we really enjoyed just watching this delivery robot just kind of traveling along the pavements.